culture in Pride and Prejudice today, and the assignment is on its own sheet. So I'm going to show you guys where that is, and we're going to go through that a little bit. So under Honors Brit Lit, you'll notice that there's a web page for Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I've showed you guys this before. It'll pop up here. If you guys, when you go to the web page, can't sign on to this web page, it means that it hasn't been shared with you properly yet. And I'll have to do that because this is a password protected site. You don't have to actually type in a password, but if I share it with you guys as contributors, that way you can post your own work here without fear of having anybody in the outside world see it. So this is something that is self-contained. You can put your own names on them. We can give credit for them and all that kind of stuff. So what you're going to do first off is you're going to create your own web page. So in a pair of two, you're going to pair off. Everybody's going to create their own web page. And when you get to this site, because you're a collaborator, you're shared as a collaborator, you'll be able to go at the top up here and hit create a page. So the first thing you're going to do is create a page. Now, when you get to this part right here, what you should have done by now is figure out one piece of material culture that you want to use as the background for your research. You'll see a bunch of examples on the board. Things like phaetons and entailments and manor houses and barouche boxes and letters and social etiquette. You guys are a little bit more trouble because you guys are last in the group today, so it's going to be a little harder for you to find stuff, but there's plenty of stuff there. Okay? So you're going to find one idea that you want to seize upon and work on. For my part, I'm going to talk about the novel. So if you'll watch up here, I'll show you how to create the site. You're going to type in the article you're looking at in Pride and Prejudice. All right. You're going to leave it at top level, and you're going to hit create. This will work. Go, go, go. Create page right there. Got it? Okay. That quickly you will have created your own web page. Now because you're a collaborator and not actually an owner of the site, you can't change the way it looks. You can add pictures, you can add video clips, you can add music if you want, if it happens to be something you're working on. All of the content you guys are able to control in your smaller groups, but you can't actually change the background and that kind of stuff. And for right now, it just makes it easier. So instead of worrying about the way the thing looks, you can actually concentrate on content. That's what we're actually after. Okay? So you will have a web page like this that you're going to use for the project. Once you've got this established, go up here and right-click on it, copy, so that you have your URL saved. And then what you're going to do is you're going to save the page. You're going to go to Material Culture in Pride and Prejudice. Now, what this site is going to be the repository for all the research and information that we have. And it's all alphabetized right here. So if you happen to be reading Pride and Prejudice and you're not sure what's going on and you are confused about this idea of how books operate or what a barouche box might mean in Pride and Prejudice, hopefully what future classes in Honors Brit Lit will be able to do is to look up this kind of active glossary where there is an actual interpretation of that piece of material culture as it relates to Pride and Prejudice put together by students. Okay? This is what you guys will create. We'll talk more about the form of it. This little video right now is just meant primarily to show you how to do it. So what you will do is you'll go over here and click on Add Item when you get your stuff set up. And you're going to type in your term. So for mine that I just picked, novel. The Microsoft Reader page you won't be able to do right now because you guys can't download the reader on our machines. Okay, so that'll be something we do at home or that I look up for you. Don't worry about that. You're going to paste your URL in there, like that. And then you're going to be able to type your researchers in there. So your name. I'm going to put mine right here for right now. It'll be whatever two or group of three that you're in. I want twos unless we have to have a three. Okay? And then you're going to hit save. And what you will notice is once that saves, it has created an index here. Once it gets saved, there it is, for the novel. Now what we can do is I can go back and I can organize that, sort it, ascending. And then we have a glossary that's set up and you guys will have your projects on. Alright? That's the technology part of it. Any questions on that? Say no because you're recording this. I'll hit stop first.